Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. This morning's Monday Morning Coffee video is sponsored by, you guessed it, Honeybee Wellness's health coaching products and personal training products. I've just recently started to train people virtually over Zoom, and I gotta say, it's been a fun learning experiment. Yes, I use the word experiment and experience, both. But it's been great. And one of the things I love about Zoom, a health coach friend of mine actually helped me come up with this idea a couple weeks ago to record the workout session over Zoom, because Zoom has a recording feature, and then send it to my training clients so they can kind of see the movements and do the workout on their own when we're not training together, because I always encourage my clients to do workouts outside of when we're together, especially if we only meet once a week or twice a week or every other week, whatever the frequency is. It's been different for all my training clients. But I want to encourage you to keep up that momentum and keep that habit going, and so you could just slowly improve and make those baby steps. So that was amazing. That was awesome. I do offer personal training in person. If we do it at a park or somewhere outside, I'm happy to come to your backyard or your front yard, whatever works best for you. I'll wear a mask. I'll stay far away. I'll bring my own yoga mat. You use your own equipment. We don't touch at all. I'll make it as safe as possible if that's what you prefer. Okay, now health coaching. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with health coaching because I totally see the benefit of it. And coaching, just having a life coach in general, is huge. It's so beneficial. And I know that because I've had one myself. I actually am taking an advanced coaching course to learn how to be a better coach. And so I have a coach. Our instructor coaches us and gives us feedback when we do role play and all the practical assignments that we have to do. And I gotta say, it's been so much fun. I'm definitely learning a lot. So you are welcome to hit me up, send me an email, melissa@honeybee.kitchen, if you want to schedule a free discovery call. What that means is we just get on the phone or over Zoom, 15 to 20 minutes. And what we do is we'll just chat, to see if health coaching is a good fit for you, if you and I are a good fit together. If you're really into health, you're really excited about health coaching, and you find out we're not a good fit, or I feel like you have challenges that I'm not an expert in that I can't help you with, I know so many health coaches. I will happily refer you to one of my colleagues and someone I trust myself. So, and they do the same thing. A majority of my work, my health coaching colleagues do the same thing. You could get on a call with them as well, just to see if you're a good fit with them. So it really is a win-win. And I have a 6-week group coaching program coming up in April. Stay tuned for that. I'm super excited. I'm laying the groundwork for it now and organizing it. So, all right. So enough of the sponsorship. This actually transitions into the topic today. I said that, doing personal training virtually was a fun experiment, because it was, and that's what it was. It's an experiment. And I want to talk this morning about personal experiments. I know I've talked about this before, and you've heard me say it before. It's just been on my mind lately for a couple of reasons. So first of all, my hubby and I are starting a week ago today. So last Monday we both started making some small changes to our lifestyle. Okay. And because we're not happy with a few things. with our bodies, like how we feel. It's not just the physical appearance, but it's just how we've been feeling. And we want to start doing a lot of backpacking again this summer. You know, COVID kind of threw a wrench in our travel plans, and now that that's kind of calming down, we really want to travel a lot more this year as much as we can and do some nice long hikes. So that's another reason why we want to, make these small changes, because we know that with our health and fitness right now, yes, it's really good, but it can be better. And we've done the distance hikes before, and we know what it takes to do it. So we're kind of getting back into that, but one of the things that I'm doing is to only eat 2 meals a day. Now, I usually get up, we have coffee together, I drink my water, we have coffee together, and then after Scott leaves for work, that's when I do my workout. And then I shower, I'll have another cup of coffee. Sometimes I'll throw some collagen protein powder in it if I feel it. If not, I'll usually just have a cup of black coffee, and then I'll eat breakfast. And by this time, sometimes I'll do some work, and other times I'll just make some breakfast right away. So I usually eat my first meal between 10 and 12. I'm usually not hungry in the morning. And even if I am hungry, I like to work out in a fasted state. I just feel better. And while not everyone benefits from working out in a fasted state, my body benefits from working out in a fasted state. And I learned this almost 9 years ago when Scott introduced me to the primal paleo world, and we'd go work out on the weekends together, and he'd say, okay, meet me at my house, and I'm gonna take you somewhere, and we're gonna go for a hike, or we're gonna do the sand dune, or we're gonna do a workout. And by the way, don't eat anything. And I was like, what? This guy's crazy. Like, he is loony. I always eat breakfast, always eat before workout. Well, what I learned from that experience was once my body was more fat adapted, when I eliminated the processed foods, a lot of the processed foods, and just focused on whole real foods, my body was like, yeah, I'd go work out, go climb up the sand dune 10 times. I don't need fuel. I'm dipping into my fat stores. I'm burning more fat this way. And I kind of got away from that for a while. But now I really focus on doing that, working out in a fasted state. So after I have my meal, what I would normally do is I'll get to work. I'll hold appointments, I'll get on Zoom meetings, or I'll write, I'll create content, I'll go about my day. And then usually about 3 or 3:30, I get hungry. Or I get quote unquote hungry. I think I'm hungry. And I know you could probably relate to this, because this is something I hear a lot about, or a lot from my coaching clients, health coaching and personal training clients, is especially work from home. The past, with 2020, people being forced to work from home, like, I feel like snacking, but I'm not really hungry. So I thought, and I do the same thing. I get it. I can totally relate, and I've been doing it really since I started working from home 2.5 years ago. So I get it. I feel you. I hear you. I've been there. I am there. So what I decided to do starting last Monday was 2 meals a day, no snacking in between. No snacking. And then, anyways, I'd eat a snack at 3 or 3:30, and sometimes I wouldn't be hungry. It would even be like peanut butter and carrots, or a piece of fruit, or just some veggies, or whatever. A bowl of like pickles and olives and sauerkraut, like healthy food. But I wasn't really hungry. Or I'd make a protein shake, and I wasn't really hungry. I wasn't truly hungry. I was just bored. And then, of course, Scott would come home, and we'd have dinner together and have a little bit of chocolate after dinner, a little bit of something sweet after dinner. And I thought, I wonder if I stopped snacking, because I was looking back. I found these photos of myself on one of Scott's hard drives the day before we started doing making our small changes. And it was when we first started dating, when I first transitioned into a paleo primal lifestyle, and I was lean. I wasn't super, super skinny. I'll show you the photo sometime. If you're on my newsletter, you've seen it. You saw one of them. I wasn't super skinny, but I just remember feeling amazing. I had energy. My fitness level was amazing. That's when I ran my Disneyland half marathon, 13.1 miles in a fasted state. I ran 13.1 miles, only having coffee and water before that. I was like, holy smokes, I can't believe I just did that. Because normally I would have food before, but my body was just so fat adapted, and I tweaked my workout, so there are other changes I made. But looking back, I was thinking, what else did I do besides tweak my workouts and eliminate the processed foods? Like we don't buy junk food. It does not come into our home. So that's one thing during the day that I'm not tempted with. And I don't even crave it anymore. My body just doesn't want it. So I thought, what did I do before? I eliminated snacking in between meals because I was doing the same thing I started doing again 2.5 years ago. I was snacking in between meals when I wasn't really hungry. And I was justifying it because it was healthy. And it's so interesting how we do that. So, and one frustration I hear from clients is, I've just fallen back into my old habits, and I need a do-over, or I fell off the wagon. And it's like, why don't we change your mindset and kind of change the story you're telling yourself? Maybe you didn't, you fell into an old habit. Yes, that's true. That's fact. But you don't need to do a do-over. You didn't fall off the wagon. Life happens. Life happens, and you have to roll with the punches. We get thrown curveballs that that push us into applying old habits, and that's okay. So what do? You just sit back and you regroup, and you think about, write out, journal about it, really meditate on it. Don't feel like you have to do it in one sitting. Don't feel like you have to figure it out in one day. It took me a while to kind of brainstorm, like, what was I doing? And the one thing I was doing was snacking, and was not snacking, excuse me. So I thought, I'm going to do that. I'm going to commit to 2 meals a day, because I don't eat 3 full meals. And so far, I feel great. There was one day when I ate too much protein last week, and one day when I did not eat enough. And that was it. But this is all a personal experiment for me. And I'm going to continue doing this for another week and just keep evaluating and reflecting on how I feel. And we'll see if it works. I'm going to be 40 next week. So one thing that Scott is reminding me is that I'm not 31 anymore. And that's when I was really leaned up, got stronger, but it doesn't mean that I can't do it just because I'm going to be 40 soon. So, what kind of personal experiments are you going to do in your life to make your life better? Okay, make you be a better human, help you have more energy, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. Just do a personal experiment with something you want to change, just something small. Something very, very small, something that's doable, something that's achievable, and something that's relevant to your big why, your vision for your life. All right, and hit me up. Let me know. I'm excited, super excited to hear how it goes, and do this in the next 24 hours, or start the process of brainstorming, and let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.